Sextant, this is actually the sextant that I've used for 60,000 ocean miles seamanship. In this seminar, hello sailors, I'm Captain Tom Tersey from the Maryland School of Sailing and Seamanship. In this seminar, I'll describe how to combine celestial navigation with your overall navigation process.
To the center of the sun. That's imprecise to do because it's... The first thing that I do is I set the sextant to 0. I read the instrument carefully to make sure that I'm actually at 0. Once I have the sextant set at 0, I set the shades. I know that on a day like today, I need 1 shade on the horizon glass and 2 on the index glass to make sure that I don't hurt myself. But you'll have to experiment with your own sextant. Be very careful not to hurt yourself by looking directly at the sun without proper protection. Once I have my shade situation figured out, I look through the telescope directly at the sun.
Wait.
I look quickly to make sure that everything is good and I'm not going to hurt myself.
He should probably lay down, right?
Once I'm satisfied that everything is good with the sextant,
Really?
the first thing I do is I adjust the mic.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm mistaken.
It doesn't do that. You see, the fact that you're standing up and you lean back to look at the moon upwards, you have to do that. This is as if you're laying on your back. So, if we look to the east when the moon comes up, and the moon looks like...
You look to the east when the moon comes up and it's a little frown. You turn and you look to the west, it's a little grin. Has nothing to do with laying down on your back. This guy here says he's going to prove that the moon is not rolling 180 degrees. Nope. Working diagram shows why it's not. Dude, you're kidding me. This is what I'm watching, Lee. Right here. I haven't seen the video. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look because my diagram. Suck a dick, you stupid fucking 12-year-old. Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't seen the video of the moon flipping because you haven't looked. You obviously don't want to know. This is an astronomer. It's flipping. It's about 4 hours. It's in the sky 12. It flips here about 35, 40 degrees. Maybe a little more. Lee, I'm going to show you the video with the moon flipping. 180 degrees. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? This is just, I Googled fucking full moon time lapse and found this person. That's how I found this person.
Details will be described in later episodes. But for now, let's talk about the crescent moon. It's easy to use the crescent shape of the moon to find a general north to south line in the sky. Imagine a line slicing the crescent moon from the uppermost point or horn to the lower horn. Imagine extending this line to give a general direction of south. This method works best when the moon is high in the horizon.
It makes it real hard when your moon's doing this every night to do what he just showed you to do. I was trained on the USS Texas CGN-39 to navigate with the fucking moon.
If I face forward, lie down, and then look at the moon, shadow is on the right-hand side.
This guy lays tile. He's never been trained to navigate. And he sits here in this video and says, uneducated people don't know how to look at the moon. I was trained to look at the moon. This man has never so much as even monitored to see if the moon is actually doing a cartwheel, which it is. He's never been trained to do anything other than hold the dumb end of a tape measure. His boss does not trust him to fucking take a full measurement. This guy's the guy that is the one on the job site that's always drunk in the morning. He comes in with a fucking beer at lunch.
You stiffened up.
Kick.
But the moon is in the wrong place.
Yeah, you're a dumbass, Lee. Jesus fucking Christ. You're the dumbest motherfucker, man. And you've got 12 dumber motherfuckers over here thumbs up in your shit, dude. Like you proved something. I'm going to prove something right now, like Lee. Earth's axis shifted. Melting glaciers have shifted the Earth's axis. When did Earth's axis shift? In 1990. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. You fucktard. Is this guy laying down to take a reading? If I had ever laid down on my back to take a reading on the USS Texas CGN 39 guided nuclear missile cruiser, the one that I drove around this fucking globe several fucking times, they would have thrown me over the side for being useless, like Lee. You see this, buddy? We used to oppose the ecliptic by 23 degrees. The moon lays on the ecliptic. To make the moon flip, you used to have to leave in a Concorde from here and go to here in one day or one night to see the moon flip. For centuries, we used the moon to navigate up and down the planet because the angle of the moon determines where I am. The Muslim regions in here generally have their moon looking like this. Up in here, yours looks more like this when it rises, sets. We've covered this in several videos that I did not have to draw a piece of paper and lay on my back for. In this video, I have the moon model and all this right here, phases of the moons, and it shows very clearly that the moon should rise like that and set like that, not do a cartwheel. You should stand on your feet and be able to see the moon do that every night. It's not doing that anymore, and that's because our axis shifted. Simple as that. It's literally a Blue's Clues thing. Your moon shouldn't do this to your eyeball when you watch it every night. You don't have to look at it straight up in the sky. You can look at it at rise and then set. It has flipped 180 degrees. Here we are with a fucking astronomer rolling through their fucking pages. People, this has just brand new in human history begun. And there's a goddamn drunk tile man that used to be an HVAC guy talking about uneducated people looking at the moon. When this person that he's talking about has been trained to navigate on an ocean vessel with nuclear weapons on it, using my sky tools. He insults humanity with his ignorance and his arrogance. He's never been trained to make coffee, let alone navigate with anything. Now, the BBC does a fine demonstration of what happens if you go north to south on the planet with this guy's motorcycle helmet and a GoPro. BBC.
Can you imagine the Wi-Fi? The view from this camera shows anything you can. Right. And if we travel from the UK to the States, we can go around looking at the
From north to south on the planet only. Going east to west, you're not flipping anything, for fuck's sake. Never has. Never will. Our axis shifted, making the sky roll. Simple as that. It's not just the moon.
Your little model doesn't work now.
Timestamp. The sunspots
Actually, it's never has been correct because
are moving.
I'm 43, and for the first 33 years of my life, it rose and set at the exact same orientation.
It should.
Jupiter here.
Jupiter.
And I showed you the moon. Let's just go with Jupiter. Let's just shrink that down a little bit so I can get the other one in here.
Timestamp.
Jupiter. Got the moon. Surround Jupiter. Cartwheeling.
Cartwheeling Jupiter moons.
Your explanations get weak.
Pretty weak. Pretty weakly.
Another time.
Come on. It is not. It isn't. No. Hey, which way do I turn it? It isn't doing that.
July 26th.
Yeah, it is, Lee.
July 23rd.
Yeah, it is. Astronomers are noticing. Astronomers, Lee, not tile layers that are uneducated and don't know how to look at the moon and have to lay on their backs because they're overwhelmed with the reality that their fucking axis shifted. Or is it just because you can't admit that you're wrong because you, in fact, are a narcissist? And you'll do anything. You'll say anything. You'll fucking buy anybody that you can. Just not to be wrong. You're wrong, Lee. You're dead wrong. And anybody listening to you is dead wrong. So yeah, I'd be dumb not to make the video, I think. Sunday, as you can see, it's one of Derek's closer friends. I owe you the biggest apology in the world. Yes. You're not going to believe me when I tell you Derek BROEZ is in Mexico because he tried to strangle his wife to death. He is also wanted by the feds for federal crimes she can't discuss, etc. He tried to kill her. She's seen the pictures, sent pictures, wanting to know what I have on Derek. Well, I've said it since day one. That was Derek's handler, not his wife. There was never warmth there. He was always afraid of the woman. Why in the fuck would she need my help now? Caddy. Y'all can stay over there on the corner. You're a goddamn federal plant. You think I'm going to help you? You people have been in my ass for fucking years. You think I'm going to help any of you? I have all my information about Derek BROEZ, the billionaire, the more influential, less known fucking business partner of Bill Gates, online. You can get that on my BitChute and this channel here. Other than that, I got a great big old fucking bag of dicks for you to suck. Each and every fucking one of you.